accessibility.
Greendale. What an accessible place to learn. It's hard to believe this property was once an animal rendering plant. It's time you discovered what else lies beneath the surface.
I've gotten lost visiting bigger universities. I want buildings I can see.
Greendale is centrally located. It's in my own backyard.
The small class size makes me feel like more than just a number.
My student number makes signing up for classes easy.
For real, my house is right over that wall.
We'll take every step to accommodate your needs. Imagine this basketball as a handicapped student. Try doing that $25,000 ago.
Greendale Community College. You're already accepted.
With another episode of Community. Rachel, we are going to another class here for Community Season 1. What are we auditing here today?
We're going to go into the film with Introduction to Film.
That's right, the third episode of Community.
I like how it's an intro to stuff.
Like it's an introduction because it's their first
that's what I'm thinking.
Season. It's your first semester, you know?
Yeah.
Episode aired on October 1st, 2009. Written by Tim Hobart and John Pollock, and then, of course, refreshed by Dan Harmon, and directed by Anthony Russo. Rachel, what is the introduction to film about?
Abed wants to take a film class. Dad won't let him. Britta pays for it. He takes film class, makes a documentary about his life.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, we're good. Rachel doesn't have shelf life.
Is that... Well, is that good, or do you want more?
No, I think that's about right. The other part, the other side story of it would be that Jeff takes a class where the professor
yes, I forgot.
Thinks that
Carpe
it's
diem,
society.
Obviously.
Yeah. Yeah. We're seizing the day all over
We
this
must
place.
seize the day.
Carpe diem! Seize the day!
Days seized.
Days seized.
There's your stinger.
We're doing this too late at night for me to be like, yes, carpe diem, and like be all like up about it. This, of course, stars John Michael Higgins in it. John Michael Higgins comes up in a bunch of stuff. Best in Show, like all those movies. He is a prolific host of game show network game shows, I think is where you'd see him now.
I mean, yeah.
He does a few of them. Pitch Perfect. He's one of the announcers alongside
Right.
Elizabeth Banks.
Yes.
I think they both do network game shows now. Anyway, funny guy, very good in this role. He's playing this overzealous teacher that like thinks that he has to break everyone out to be... Well, I don't even know if he thinks that he has to. I think he actually lives his life that way.
I'm wondering what happened in his life that made him become this guy.
Oh, yeah. He has a very dark background.
I have a feeling... I'm like, the whole time I'm like, do we ever get to learn what happened to this man? Because I feel like something happened to this man.
Something terrible happened to that man. So let's get right into it. This is introduction to film.
Since it is night, Kevin, it would be Carpe Noctem. Carpe Noctem.
Oh,
like,
thank you.
seize the
now,
night.
Now you're putting another spell on me. Carpe Noctem.
Yaktue. Oops, I released another mummy, Kevin.
Yeah, well, they're pretty far away. Presumably.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Quite frankly, a mummy taking over the world
that would probably be better.
An improvement.
Yeah.
So whatever.
Maybe I should read from the book.
So let us begin. This is Introduction to Film. The episode starts with a shot going from the lights. It pans down into the open space on the quad. Jeff is entering a classroom. He asks this burnout-looking kid next to him. He heard that this class is a cakewalk and wants confirmation about that, and the kid just stares at him. So then Jeff goes, "Do you like Dane Cook?" And the kid goes, Dane Cook is awesome. And Jeff is like, okay, perfect. I'm in the right spot. The joke, of course, being that Dane Cook is a hack. And he is. And that that liking him, it makes you stupid. So if the kid is stupid and he's in this class, then it's got to be a dumb class to take.
I think we could probably name a lot of other guys now that would also make that same list.
Oh, well, a billion fucking quote-unquote comedians could make that list. Dane Cook at least told jokes.
That's true. That's
at least
true.
He was attempting humor.
He attempted it. He did.
Then dated that 17-year-old or whatever the hell he did. Seinfeld did it too. All the great comedians date teenagers, Rachel. What's his Charlie Chaplin?
Let's not go there.
So anyway, I found Dane Cook had some good jokes back in the day.
Sometimes he had a couple bits that were funny, but he
became
was
overexposed.
so douchey.
Around this time, he became very, very overexposed. It's that same thing that happens to every comedian, where it's like, you're a good stand-up, you have your niche, you have your jokes, and then Hollywood wants to exploit that and shove you in like Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart is the exact same way.
That's true.
So it's like, Kevin Hart is a good comedian, but they put him in everything, and his shtick gets old and annoying, and it's like, I just wish this guy would shut the fuck up.
Senior Chang as well, because they exploit the
Senior
hell out of
Chang
him
is
too.
the same way. Exactly.
I mean, not Senior Ken Jeong, but still.
Ken Jeong. Yeah. I knew what you meant. I don't know why I went on that rant.
I know,
Because of the mention
so
of
angry.
Dane Cook.
It triggered
so
you.
Angry.
It's okay. We're going to seize the day soon, so maybe
That's right,
maybe
we're
that'll
about to
make your
seize the day.
anger go away.
John Michael Higgins walks in with a quote about how
he saunters in. How dare you?
he does have a spring in his step this entire time. It works though.
Yes,
it works. He gives them a quote about how a third of your life you spend
sleeping.
Mm-hmm. And then he tells them to open up their books, and then he goes, "Now throw them away.
Close your books.
Throw your books away.
Throw them away.
Close your books. Throw them away. Shit on your books."
Pitch a loaf on the bar.
No one is gonna know that reference.
If they do, they belong here. If they don't, that's okay.
True. That's okay. They'll find it one day. Just Google it. Google that entire phrase. Don't Google only part of it. Or just
shit on your
humor.
books.
Yeah, don't just look up shit on your books. You'll get a completely wrong thing.
No, you don't.
No, okay. You get the video?
It's the first.
He tells them that the class motto is Carpe Diem, and tells them that they all are supposed to live in the moment. There are no grades, there are no tests. As long as they live in the moment, they will get an A.
Mm-hmm.
And this makes Jeff excited, and he tells them all to throw their shoes off and leave the room. And as they do leave the room, and he's telling them all that they could die tomorrow.
That's right.
He Reagan McNeils them as they leave. You're gonna die up there, but he tells them it in a positive light, seize the day. You could die tomorrow.
Right.
And,
yes, it's a positive thing.
He stops Jeff because he's like, and you are new. And he's like, that's right, sir. I'm Jeff Winger, and I'm gonna go seize that day. Pierce is trying to get a voice command to work on his 2009 cell phone. And he just keeps saying it. It goes on forever of him saying voice command. It goes on for 30 seconds.
It goes on forever, but it's funny.
I could see a lot of television shows getting nervous about how long
it
goes on.
But it's very relatable because he's an old man trying to use technology. It's great.
Britta can't take it anymore, and she slams her fists on the table and is like... And they all kind of look at her don't get upset with him. And she was like, could you please just use the buttons? And he's like, okay, Grampy.
Because he wants to be
with
cool.
The times.
Right.
Yeah, he just wants to be cool. He's got his turtlenecks. He's got his sports coat, or he's got his coats. He's dressed like it's the 70s. Troy has a girly sneeze because he sneezes. Rachel, could you do a Troy sneeze? Thank you. Jeff talks about how great the class is because Professor Whitman
and that everybody should join it.
Dead Poets Society and everyone should enroll. I like that they named him Professor Whitman because it's like Walt Whitman. That is clearly the
right. Yes.
Dead Poets. Right. Yes. Idiot.
Obvious.
Annie says that she's not going to do it because she's just there to learn, but then completely changes her mind when Troy says, I'm in.
And she goes,
it's
oh,
a
yeah,
hint.
Because she's
It's
had
a hint that she has a crush on him. Yeah. Don't you like how they
It's
how
so
they
subtle but perfect.
slip that in?
Yes.
Yeah. Shirley says she'll do it because she loves Robin Williams. Abed won't because he's only allowed to take... Well, he won't because he doesn't like that movie or something like that. There's like a reason behind it.
Something
of
about
not
an
doing
authority figure, I think.
Yeah, like authority figures always turn out to be like mean or something, like in those kind of movies, or like they'll try to like break him down. I think because he's thinking it's going to turn out to be like a Good Will Hunting situation for him.
Okay.
Which I think they do in another episode of Community with Troy. But then also he's not allowed to take any classes that won't directly help his dad's business because he's only allowed to take classes that will allow him to take over his dad's falafel shop.
So probably a lot of business classes is my guess. Finance and classes and stuff like that.
Finance classes, yeah.
Economics.
Yeah. Probably some like, management, stuff like that.
Spanish actually is a good one for that too. It makes sense that he would be in Spanish.
It makes
too.
sense that he
because then
would
you
learn
have multiple
Spanish.
languages. You can speak to other people.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry,
So it does make sense.
I'm just like,
it fits. Yeah. Yeah. It fits why he'd be allowed to take Spanish then. He says he wants to make movies. He would be doing film.
Right.
If it was up to him.
Yes.
But his dad doesn't want him to do that because he thinks that Western movies and culture paint Arabs in a bad light, which it's 2009, so you better believe that they're pitching Arabs in a bad light.
Yeah.
Troy tells him that he should see Aladdin because Jafar in that movie, and he does the sword.
Yeah, he's like, he's a badass. Like,
and Shirley and Annie agree. They like nod along. Britta takes out a check and writes Abed a check to take the class. And Shirley warns Britta not to do it. And I'm going to see if I can find the code here.
isn't Abed's dad a hardcore Muslim? They're not as understanding as Christians. You can't get your head cut off with a salami sword. Wait, you can get your head cut off with a salami sword.
Annie says that's racist, and Jeff goes, I have a
It's
feeling...
the most racist thing I've ever heard is what she turns to her and says.
And
she's like...
Jeff goes, I have a feeling that Pierce is going to tap that in about a minute. I also like that Abed says that 9/11 was like the 9/11 for falafel, because he's like, you know, it would hit the Arab restaurant community hard because people don't want to go to it.
Right.
So they all congratulate or like give Britta kudos for agreeing to pay for Abed's class.
Sure.
And for like supporting him. And she's like, you use it, I want you to take it. Troy sneezes like a girl again. Jeff laughs at him and says, oh, you sneeze like a girl. And he says, how about I pound you like a boy?
That didn't come out right. And the immediateness of him saying it like that is so perfect.
Yes.
And his
so
face just
good.
dropping like, damn it.
Yeah. And Donald Glover is so good at like turning
yes.
and the emotion differently. Yes.
Just
very funny.
Hey, Troy sneezes like a girl. And how about I pound you like a boy? That didn't come out right.
Shirley tries to defend Troy by saying that like it's a cute little sneeze and stuff, and Troy goes, you are not my mother. and Pierce, what does Pierce say, Rachel?
She's not?
And Jeff just goes, 29 seconds.
Yep.
And that's the cold open. Give us a mo. Da-da-da-dee. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Cut back to Professor Whitman's class, and Shirley is talking about why she's there. I guess, like, I have a feeling that Whitman's doing this with everyone. He's asking them to go in front of the classroom.
Oh, yeah. He's having them
like,
tell us
introduce
why
themselves.
are you here. Right.
Yeah. So he's just like, Shirley, you will get an A if you can tell me why you are at Greendale. And she goes, I would like to get a degree in business so that I can sell my baked goods.
Yes, because she's got that little voice, and she just kind of talks like this. And
oh, we're going to make baked goods, Kermie. That's it's very close to Miss Piggy.
I see what you mean. I get the correlation there. Yeah.
I always liked
she
seeing
could be a
Yvette
great
Nicole
Miss
Brown.
Piggy.
Back when she would be a very good.
She'd
Miss
be
Piggy.
perfect.
Back when Walking Dead was good, they brought her on. They brought Yvette Nicole Brown on to do that Talking Dead show, the Talking Dead, where they would like
the after
that shitty like after show.
Yeah.
But she was such a big fan and good at this. And good at what they were supposed to be doing, that she would bring notes and analysis.
Oh, wow.
So she would like become like a regular
that.
because they like kept bringing her back because
she
was,
likes
like, so
it that
fun.
much. So she would actually have fun with it. Oh, see, she could be on our podcast.
She could be on our podcast.
That would be so
Yvette
fun.
Nicole Brown.
I would love that.
Come on the show. We know you're listening.
Yes!
She could be.
She could be! Join us!
Join us! So that...
Why would I become Palpatine?
I don't know. Why not? So anyway, she says that she's here to make the baked goods, and Professor Whitman just goes, "Why are you here?"
Very, very, and she's just like, to sell
Shirley
baked
does her,
goods.
like, serious voice that goes, like, so I can sell my baked goods and whatnot.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And
She
Whitman,
does go to the deep voice.
Yeah, and Whitman, like, runs up and, like, gets right in her face and is like, "Why are you here?" And she says, "Because I wasted 15 years of my life on a man who left me with nothing but stretch marks and a foggy memory of two bland orgasms, and now it's time to get what's mine." And he just goes, "Day seized!" That's
Everybody
very
applauds.
good.
It's wonderful. Yes.
Yeah, he's making that. He basically made her admit, like, why are you actually trying to do this?
Tell us, like, why are you actually doing this? Just let it out.
Yeah.
Like, actually, like, tell yourself the truth, I think, is really what he was going for.
Yeah, that's what he's going for. And now it is, because, like, she's trying to empower herself after the divorce to, like, stand on her own. That's the idea.
And that's kind of great. I love that.
Annie is taking notes. So he stops her and tells her that, you know, she's acting like an old biddy, an old maid, if you will. "Why did the pretty young girl die alone, surrounded by sweater-wearing cats who are trained to use human toilets? Get up on your desk! Come on, stand on your desk!"
Stand on your desk.
So he makes her stand on her desk.
Everybody.
And he's like, "Look, she made it. Everyone, stand on your desks. All your lives you've been told not to stand on your desk, but why?" And as he says this, one of the girls that stood on the desk,
it breaks.
The desk collapses.
Oh, that's why.
In the commentary, they were talking that the stunt woman that did it, Joel would always, like, freak out whenever she would do the stunt, because, like, she could, you know,
Oh, yeah.
stuntmen, they know.
They know what they're doing. They know how to fall. That's the whole idea.
Yeah.
But
That's
they
right.
could still get hurt. So I mean, I would have that emotion too. I'm like,
so
God,
he, like, always was like, "Oh my God." Professor Whitman's like, "She's fine. Go to the nurse. Seize the day."
Seize the day.
And then tells them that their homework is to swim in a lake and tell 10 people you love them.
It's such a weird homework assignment.
Did you notice?
Swim in a lake.
You would not pass this class, Rachel. You're not a seize the dayer.
Well, okay, I'll swim in the lake. Fine, I'll do it.
All right, fine. I'll seize the day. God.
It's gotta be a
Stop
nice day,
ganging
though.
up on me. He keeps Jeff after class. And he
You were
tells
gonna
them
say,
that...
you said, did I notice something?
Oh, well, as he keeps Jeff after class, did you notice it's our group that checks on the girl that fell? It's all our group. It's
is
Annie
it all of them?
It's Annie and Pierce and Shirley. All are, like, helping her up and, like, checking on her. I don't know if that's intentional, just to keep our characters around.
Sure.
Or if it is showing more
like
of
how they're, like,
they're all
coming
selfish,
together.
but they're all, coming together as, like, the leaders of the school.
Right.
Almost unwittingly, even this early on.
That makes sense.
He keeps Jeff after class. He tells him that he thinks that there's a cocky opportunist that's trying to get an easy A, and there always is one in this class. And he tells him it's you, Mr. Winger.
Yeah, because
you
he
have
said
no
it's
intention.
Pierce.
Yeah, Jeff was saying it was Pierce. And he's like, "No, it's you.
It's you.
You have no intention of seizing the day. And if he doesn't genuinely seize the day by the end of the week, he's going to get an F." And Jeff gets all pissed off and storms out going, "This is no way to teach accounting."
Is it supposed to be an accounting class?
I think that's the joke, is, like, you know, the one of those subjects that would have to be so by the books, and the professor's, like, throwing it out completely.
Oh, that's silly. I kept thinking it was, like, a literature class. I don't know why. I guess because of what
Oh, well, I think that's the joke. Because
Right.
It's not an English class or
It's
a poetry
actually
class
accounting.
or anything like that. Yeah.
I guess it would have made it so Abed could be in that class if it was accounting, because I feel like he would be allowed to take an accounting class.
You would think, to know how to do those books. Jeff is complaining to Britta about how he has to seize the day somehow or he's going to get an F. And Britta goes, it's really not fair how hard it is for you to cheat here. Abed has a little handheld camera. Mm-hmm. Britta asks how the class is going. Abed tells her that his first assignment is to film a documentary, which is like a movie, but with ugly people. And she's being very motherly to him. She's, Abed, how are you? How are you
How's
doing?
your class? Like, wants to know what's going on. being supportive.
Abed says that he's doing a movie about his dad.
Right.
And his dad comes walking up, stomping up. Because, like, Abed's almost, like, plotting this all out.
I think
He's almost, like, setting them all up.
He has it set up for everything. He knows what they're going to
Yeah.
do. Like, he already knows
Right.
what they're going to do, so he's just, like, laying the seeds for it. Absolutely.
Right. Because Abed has a lot of them pinned down already.
Oh, yeah.
He kind of
He's
knows
very
what
observant.
everyone's thinking. The dad comes in, and Jeff goes, "Oh, holy war." Which is so off color.
So really bad.
It's insane. So the dad, if you recognized him, Rachel, is the
Yes.
principal from Glee.
Yes.
Which is funny because, of course, Community is always poking fun at Glee because Glee was like the juggernaut of the late 2000s.
It's true.
And they were not. So they were always like, you might as well punch up and like always make fun of Glee because you know that they're getting the ratings. And they share a studio set as well. So they were always near each other.
Well, that makes sense then.
I'm going to say his name wrong. Iqbal Thiba playing Gobi Nadir, Abed's dad. He asks for where Mr. Britta is, who's like paying for this class.
Right.
And she goes, I'm Mr. Britta.
I'm a woman. Yeah, like
You did a very good impression, Rachel, of like how Britta does like that head shake, because she does that all the time whenever she's trying to make
a point. Yeah, she does that head shake to make the point to go along with it. Like,
Like, that's right. I am a woman with rights, and you can see my whole face. And he goes, I love women, but I'm getting a major B-word vibe from you.
I love that. It's so good.
Jeff tries to interject, and he goes, go back to hosting American Idol. So another Ryan Seacrest gag there.
It's great.
They go back and forth, and I didn't catch all of this, but they're confusing each other because, like, she says something about, I'm trying to let Abed find his dreams, and he says something like, dreams are, fantasies, they're not real, or something.
Dreams are for sleeping.
She's like, that's not... Yeah, dreams are for sleeping, and they like, but that's only when dreams are. Like, dreams are only for when you're sleeping. And they eventually like kind of come to blows with this. His dad tries to take Abed home, and him and Britta start to struggle and like fight each other for real. And Jeff pulls them apart. Britta gets into this boxing stance, like this old like Irish boxing stance. I was like, did Gillian Jacobs just do that? Because it just is so awkward. I could see Britta being like, I dated like a kickboxer once, so she gets into like that stance or something. Yeah.
The drunken fist stance, because it's just like up in the air. Like, where are you going with that? Keep it down low.
Jeff tells Abed's dad that, hey, Abed is an adult and an American citizen, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And can stay. And his dad says, fine, you want to deal with this? You want to raise him? Go ahead. I'm out. So what we're hearing here is that he's cutting Abed off and that Jeff and Britta can support him.
Yes, that's what I took from that too.
It's very abrupt, but in the next scene you find out that like Britta's like looking at Abed's finances.
Right, to see how is this going to work.
Yeah, like literally that's what is happening here. As Abed's dad is walking away, Britta goes, I have a father just like you, and the day I cut myself loose is the day I started being happy. And then she like cries and walks away.
That's right. Daddy issues.
Well, yeah, obviously. I mean, Britta would. Abed tells Jeff that he thinks that Jeff should be his father. And Jeff goes, I don't want to be your father.
Perfect.
And Abed goes, you already know your lines.
I'll have to make some adjustments to my film. Jeff, I think you should play the role of my father.
I don't want to be your father.
That's perfect. You already know your lines.
Aw, that's sad.
Well, we learn that Abed was probably kind of a handful.
Oh, I
it's
would
hard
imagine.
to understand him.
Sure. Because his dad even says he's a special boy. He knows.
Yeah.
He's just trying to do
a lot
of
this show, though, is the idea that people underestimate Abed, or they don't understand Abed.
So he just tries to express himself.
If you tried to understand him, or you would.
You get it.
You would see that, yeah. He has a lot of value.
He's a lot of value.
Danny Pudi plays him very well.
It's
like, this
so
is
good. I love this character so much.
They're in the cafeteria. Jeff, according to Britta, is dressed like an 80s rapist. He's dressed like Gallagher. I don't know why she called him an 80s rapist, but she say that?
Yeah. She does, yes.
Okay.
I think it's because, like, it's very childish with, like, the the rainbow overall suspenders and the very bright tie, and
yeah,
it's a little creepy. I get it.
It is creepy. Oh, if you saw this hulking brute, Joel McHale, walking down the street, you'd turn and walk.
Yeah, my car keys would be in my hand.
Cross the street.
I'd have the keys between the knuckles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You got those keys in the knuckles. That's for damn sure. She's calculating how much money Abed is spending, and he's spending a lot of Britta's money that she, I guess, gave him.
She must just be because she's not like. I think it's because she just keeps writing him. It's either that check or like a couple other checks. She must be signing a couple more, and she's not like specifying what it's for. So yeah. Shirley walks up to Britta though and says that she respects it, and she thinks that like you're actually going through with it, and that's very heartwarming, and that she loves her. And Jeff's like, don't worry about it. It's just part of her homework. And then she tells the barista that she loves her too for making her coffee because she's trying to get the 10 people. Right. Yeah, she does. She like tells them like, you did this. It was wonderful. Thank you. I love you.
Yeah. Abed comes in and has a much better camera now. It lets him adjust specific settings that most people don't think about or care about. Hey, I'm there with Abed.
It's true though, and I love it. It's my favorite thing to play around with those things. Ugh.
Ranted about my television of like I need the settings very specific, like I can't get a Samsung TV because they don't let you change the smoothing and shit on it, and it's like that kind of stuff. Or even this laptop that I bought recently, folks, so that shelf life could be bigger and better than ever. I didn't need this laptop. I got it because I need all those specific settings.
He did need it.
Rachel was like, no, you need a fucking new laptop.
It was driving me nuts, and it's not even my laptop.
It's true.
But yes, it's very pretty, and it has a lot of fun settings.
Abed tells Jeff that he'll order him a coffee on him. Jeff looks at Britta and is like, just give me a small black coffee.
A boring coffee.
Yeah, Professor Whitman's like, boo. Bland coffee for a boring life.
Yep.
And then this is an underrated moment in Community, Rachel. Because it's so ridiculous. No. The way
I know what you're gonna say.
He tells Jeff that he's trying too hard and snaps the suspenders. But then he's like, I shall have to the barista.
He rips the menu.
And it's just the way that he goes, a birthday cake.
Yes, like, he slams his hands on the counter and goes, I will have a birthday cake.
I shall have a birthday cake.
Proclaims it to the world.
Oh, yeah.
Like he's Pagliacci or something, too.
That's right. It's beautiful.
It's such a good delivery.
That's a moment. You know, you're going to have a birthday cake today.
And folks at home, you can just go buy a birthday cake.
It doesn't have to
be doesn't need to be anyone's birthday. No. You're an adult. You can buy a cake.
That's right.
Someday I'm going to do it, Rachel.
Why don't you? Seize the day,
Maybe
Kevin.
The next time.
Carpe diem.
I might have to. Maybe the next time I accomplish something at work, I'm going to have to buy myself a cake.
You know what? You don't even have to have that accomplishment. The accomplishment is that you seized that day and you got yourself that cake.
You're right. I seized the day.
You seized
the day. She's right.
I'd pass this class.
You would pass the class.
I would pass this class.
Troy sneezes girly in front of everyone in the student lounge area. Pierce brings him a Coke or something.
No, he doesn't bring it to
himself.
Him. Yeah, I was going to say,
these are both for me.
Yeah.
But he thinks he can help Troy. He tells Troy to first lose the jacket. Makes you look like a high school bitch.
It's fair. Well, I mean, they had this conversation before, like you said. You know, it's just like you're holding on to it too hard.
Jeff told him, like, do whatever you want to do.
Right.
And Pierce is like, just flat out like,
no, take it away. It's holding you back.
Pierce and Troy have an interesting relationship throughout the series, too.
Yes.
Pierce has an interesting relationship with all of them because he's a goofball idiot buffoon.
Yes.
Baby boomer. But then he has these moments of clarity where he actually does.
He does actually have something to say that's actually
it's why
helpful and relevant.
Yeah, like there's relevancy here to it. It's why in the second season I didn't like how far they made him into the villain. They make him the antagonist too much.
Sure.
And maybe that was one of Chevy Chase's problems with it. And if it was, like, I'd kind of agree with it. We'll get to it when we do the second season. But they just push it a little too much of him being, like, evil villainy versus buffoon that's lonely and just, like, wants to help but does it in an evil way.
Right.
Anyway, when he was CEO, he had an array of sneezes to assert dominance. He had the loud sneeze, silence the room.
Yeah, that's a dad sneeze.
Oh, our dad
I said the
sneezes,
second
like,
I heard that, I was like, that's
Jesus.
a dad sneeze.
Yeah. our dad would
Startling.
sneeze and, like, you would jump.
Yeah,
he
the
has
dog
a
would
startle
jump.
sneeze.
He'd be in, like, at the opposite end of the house, sneeze, and the dog would be like, Jesus Christ.
To this day, the 30-some-odd years that I've been on this planet,
He still does it.
Like, it still does it, and every time I'm like, God damn it! Sometimes he does the goofy sneeze where he's like,
yes, that's
and
also
that's
true.
still startling.
It's because it's still loud as can be. Oh, it's great.
Pierce also has the pull them in sneeze where he goes, and sometimes I won't sneeze, but it pulls them in and draws them in.
And he's in control.
And sometimes he drives the point home with a sneeze, where I think that you have to change the sales numbers on that. I love how Troy sits there in silence this entire time, just staring at him.
It's like steaming silence. Yes.
If it was like Jeff, he'd be like, "You're an idiot." But because it's Troy, he just goes, "Tell me more."
Yes.
Which I love.
And he
Go
pushes
ahead.
over the pop, like, "All right, let's do this."
Yeah,
it was like a test. Like, I brought these for me,
like,
but he didn't. Mm-hmm. Weird note, but one of the cans of pop at one point becomes crushed looking, like someone squeezed it. And I couldn't stop looking at it because I was like, he didn't do that. Why did that happen? And that's all I could think about.
There's got to be an outtake.
There's got to be where he like grabs it, like he sneezes
and
like
while
grabs
he was sneezing. Yeah.
Because I'm like, why does it look crushed? Like it imploded.
Yeah, that's got to be something that happened. It's got to be, I guarantee it. Jeff tries another stunt to try to get Professor Whitman to tell him he sees the day.
This is so elaborate.
He is flying a kite.
All he has to
the
do
quad.
is go lay in the grass and look up at the sky. You know? That's it.
Yeah, that's...
Just lay and stare up at the clouds. That's it.
But Rachel, he can't
I know, he doesn't know how. He doesn't know how to relax. He doesn't know how to relax.
He goes from flying this kite to jumping rope with some girls, and Whitman just walks up and gives him a thumbs down, and he's like, "This is sloppy." Mm-hmm. And considering the age of those girls, it's unwittingly creepy.
It is I said that right before you said that. I went, "Ooh, it's kind of creepy because why do they look like teenagers?" I'm like,
yeah, they look young. They look like high schoolers.
And then he puts his arm around the one, and he goes, "That's creepy." And I was just like, "Okay, thank you for pointing it out," because I thought the same thing.
Well, then we find out that it was all a stage.
Yes, he
pays the girls and tells them to get out of there. And Whitman puts up what we were talking about. How long does it take you to make it so you look like you have bedhead in the morning?
It's true.
How many combinations of sweatpants and sports jackets do you go through so that you look like you don't care?
Right.
His
point
it's
is the same shirt from the last episode, too, so it makes sense.
Everything he does is for his self-image of how he wants people to, like, look at him as cool, and he never does anything just because he wants to do it in the moment.
Right.
He's calculating everything.
Right.
It's the it's just another, like, control problem. Like, it's he can't do anything uninhibited because if he did, he would let his guard down.
Yes. Exactly.
And in that way, it's kind of an interesting lesson for Jeff to have to learn.
Yeah, it's true. It's a hard thing to do too when you want to have like control and you feel like
well, and especially for a character like this, because he was a hotshot lawyer.
Right.
He lost his license and now he has to like go to this community college. So he's full of like embarrassment probably
right, that too.
And the only way that he can overcome that is just by pretending like he does not give a shit and he's like the coolest guy in the room at all times.
He wants people to still look at him like he's a badass.
We did a lot of analysis about Jeff. There's a lot.
There's more to this than you expect.
There's layers to this fucking sitcom about Yeah,
like
the
ogres.
onion of community, like ogres.
This is a parfait moment, and that's what we needed.
Everyone loves parfait. You find
now
someone that
that's
does
a way
say
to
they don't like parfait.
Seize the day. Donkey knows how to seize the day.
Donkey does seize the day.
Every day.
He definitely does. He makes out with that dragon. He makes waffles, other stuff. Professor Whitman gives Britta this little flower as he trots away.
That's right. Yeah, from his lapel. He had a flower on him and just gives it to her. He sees that day. He gave her a flower.
He sees the day. He gave her a flower. Yeah, because one of the things that he says that foreshadows the ending of the episode is you never kiss a girl in the middle of the day, just randomly or something like that. Which what do you want him to do, Professor Whitman?
Again, lay in the grass. No, that is not seizing the day. That is seizing an opportunity. Two different things.
With consent, he can seize that day.
He could stick his feet in the fountain, enjoy the coolness of the water.
That's right. Frolic through the fountain. Yes.
Have an ice cream cone.
Yeah, have an ice cream
Tell
cone.
someone they look nice. There's a lot of things you could do.
Britta tells Jeff that Abed is cutting class, but every time she tries to ask why he's doing this, he talks about how she's his mother. And Jeff is like, look, Abed is not normal. While they're having this argument, Abed is filming them from afar and is backing up to do cinematic back up on them.
Yeah, he's crouching from a low angle.
Jeff is like, is he gonna kill us?
I guess, yeah, he does look like he's stalking prey, he's stalking his prey.
Sort of, yes, exactly. Abed has bought the study group pizza. Britta is like a mom and dad thing. She's nudging him to bring this up to Abed. Jeff is fine and says Abed, why are you not going to class? And Abed says well, I've been filming my movie, so I haven't been going to class because I'm filming the movie. The movie's more important. A guy comes in with a bunch of lattes. Abed's like, oh yeah, those are for me. And Britta's snaps and says why are you doing this? Why are you not talking to me? Why are you spending all of my money? I am giving you that money.
In frivolous ways, yeah.
And just kind of snaps and goes why won't you say anything?
At the meantime, Pierce is having issues eating his pizza. Go on.
Yeah, I like that because it feels like a Chevy Chase thing where he's just all right, I'm in the background, I'll just do something silly, and he's can't get the pizza in his mouth. She asks Abed if he's doing this on purpose, and he says this is the scene where you leave. And she's like, yeah, you got that right. And she gets up and leaves.
Yep.
And he turns and he asks Jeff, what do you think about that, Dad? And he goes, I think that you are really weird, Abed. And I think that the wrong person just left. And so Jeff leaves to go console Britta.
Yes.
And the guy that brought the lattes in goes, that guy was your dad?
Yeah, he came in on a weird moment. Poor dude.
Yeah, really. And Abed in the study room says, all right, that's a wrap. He's finished.
Yes, he's like, okay,
filming.
that's what I needed. Thank you.
Abed is editing his video, and Jeff pulls in Britta and Abed's dad into the study room.
Yes.
By telling Britta that he had tickets to Ravi Shankar and telling Abed's dad that he had tickets to Weezer.
Why would they get either of them to come in? It's just so weird.
Well, that's obviously the joke. So Jeff actually is taking it upon himself to meld all this over, which I don't think that Professor Whitman got to him, but it's that little nugget of Jeff where he's just can't. He it's almost like
he wants to separate himself, but he can't.
Well, and it's almost like for Abed's sake, he's we have to
we can't
sort this out.
Do this right.
He tells them both that they clearly want the best for Abed. But the lesson is to let everyone do what they want. So he's trying to say, stay out of everyone's business. That includes your son, and let him do what he wants. He's an adult.
Mm-hmm.
I guess the dad's point could be well, I'm not going to pay for it then. He has to pay for it himself.
Right.
I get it. Yeah.
And he wants to do what's best for
argument.
him too. He's like, I'm paying for this. I want to do what's best for him. I don't want him to just do something that's not going to get him anywhere.
And Abed's dad says, you want to know what my opinion is? You and your pillow-lipped girlfriend wanted to be cowboys and turned chicken when you realized that it was going to take more than just speeches and guided missiles or something like that. And Jeff is like, oh, is this some sort of Iraq metaphor? And he goes, no, it's not a metaphor. It's you literally are giving speeches. And it's something about Britta's boobs. And I did not understand that joke. But that's what it was.
Her guided. Oh yeah, because it's her guided missiles. And he did
this. I don't know what he means.
What
by
does that mean? That's weird. All right. I guess because she's a woman and she's dressing a little more provocatively.
Or maybe he thinks like is she trying to take advantage of him by being more womanly?
Right.
Yeah, maybe. They start fighting and arguing with each other, but Abed goes, done, during this, and then he asks them all to watch it and sit down and watch his movie, which is borderline experimental.
Oh my god.
Rachel, do you want to describe what happens here in Abed's film?
It's a mashup of the stuff that we saw him actually filming, but with like overlays of his parents' faces on Britta and Jeff, right?
Yeah.
And then there's some weird stuff with Abed. It's called 6 Candles too, so it's supposed to be like 16 candles is my guess, but
I think it's because the mom
that's when he left
out.
when he was 6.
Yeah.
But it's very weird. It's very spliced together and odd. And the whole idea is that he blames himself for breaking up his parents' marriage and his mom leaving.
Yeah. Like, that is the underlying.
Because they do. There's like a part where his head is floating around and there's like stuff being pushed in. My guess is that's when he has to go to the doctor because they don't know what's like wrong with him. Mm-hmm. And so they're doing a lot of like experiments and testing him and stuff like that.
Every time that they called him weird,
yes,
like, Abed puts that in there. Yeah. I don't want to be your father.
Right.
Why won't you just let me help you? Like, all those things with like the overlay of like his parents' face. He's like a baby with like Abed's head on it.
And then there's
point.
crying. There's baby crying. Like, it's very unnerving.
Yeah. So it's this experimental thing, and when it's all over, it just goes cool Abed films.
Yes.
So like it's like this very serious thing. Like, you get it, but then like it just goes cool Abed films at the end.
There's even a shot of his dad, like a couple of shots of his dad.
Yeah, just staring
at himself in the mirror and
touching the pillow.
The empty side of the bed. I was like, that's actually really sad. Because like his dad's like really upset that she left.
It's deeper than you think the show could get through the first 2 episodes.
Yeah, and like the last line is, I think the wrong person left, and he even has it in Arabic. Right
he
above
puts
that.
It up in Arabic,
and I'm just like, oh wow, that is such a poignant thing to like land on.
Well, because he's thinking like, I should have left.
Yes,
like, I didn't mean to break you guys up.
Yeah,
like it's my fault.
Right.
Jeff and Britta don't understand it.
Right.
Because they're self-centered. And they're not going to understand, like,
and they're only seeing, like, the first layer of it.
So they're just sitting there, like, they don't know what they're doing.
His dad is distraught.
Yeah, his dad is shown just being touched by it, and he's crying. The actor here...
this moment...
is really good at this.
This is a moment.
Like, you understand it. You, like, feel for this man that...
Oh, my God.
Has been a single father raising his son who he knows thinks differently
than other people, and he's trying to help him make his way through the world. And
yet the dad, probably because he knows Abed, completely understood what his son was trying to say.
Well, yeah, because he turns to him and he goes, in a different language, he says
in Arabic.
In Arabic, he says it because I think he wants this just to be between them, and he says, "I never said I blamed you for her leaving," and Abed says, "You never had to," and I'm just like, "Oh my God!" So now his dad just like realizes the way I've been treating you isn't the right way. Like the what I've been doing is wrong. I've been too hard on him.
Yeah. He turns and he says to Jeff and Britta, like, My son is hard to understand, but if making movies is going to help him be understood,
which is just like,
he can take the class.
Because he's like, this is
it's
way
so
deeper.
Yeah,
it's so deep because it's just like one of those, like, if this is his way of expressing himself and making himself be understood by the world, do it, because that's probably what he's always wanted for him.
Right.
And it's just...
that's all he wants for him. He wants the world to understand him.
Yes.
And if this is the way that he can do that, then fine.
That hits.
I do like when they're talking and Britta mouths to Jeff and says, "I made this happen."
Yes.
She just mouths it
like,
to him.
I did this. It's like, oh my God, Britta. Get out of your own ass.
She wants to do the right thing, but she wants credit for it.
Yes. That's the part of it. Mm-hmm.
As his dad is walking out, he turns her back around and says, but falafel is a fallback. So, like, he's still going to have to take the classes.
Which is
just
fair.
in case.
That's fair enough.
Yeah, that's absolutely fair.
It's a good idea to have a fallback. Yes, chase your dreams, have a fallback.
Folks at home, chase your dreams, carpe diem.
Carpe diem.
Have a fallback.
But have something to fall back on that's reliable and structured, because it's hard out there.
Like podcasting.
Yes. Like podcasting.
Britta asks Abed if he put this all, like, if he set them all up. She says to him, like, that is not what friends do to each other. And she's right. She's trying to teach him, like, an actual lesson. Like, don't
you
do
really,
that
like,
to me.
pushed us in ways that, and you didn't, like, let us have our own feelings about this.
I feel like later on, Abed does learn that lesson in some of these documentary episodes, but, like, here he just goes, that's why they call it friendship business. That's why they call it show business, and pulls a cigarette out. And
yeah, he's still doing a bit.
Yeah, he's still doing a bit.
I think he gets it, but also is like...
Yeah, he's got to finish the bit.
But no, this is how this works.
Jeff grabs Britta's leg because she's like...
In a comforting way.
Cigarette? Right, but goes like, let him go, hon. Let him leave the nest. And she just goes, please don't touch my knee.
I like that.
Yeah, there's a...
Because she's just like, has her hands up like, what are you doing?
I watched a few of the outtakes, and there's one where he does that and then she improvises the line and, like, is starting to laugh and goes like, your hand's very warm. And then he improvises the line back like, I warmed it up for you. She, like, goes like, that's so gross, or that's so inappropriate, and starts laughing or whatever.
It's weird.
There's another one, and I can't remember if it's it might be from a different episode, but it's the same line.
Okay.
Where he says, like, let him leave the nest, but they're in the cafeteria.
Huh.
So I don't know if it's from a different episode. He reaches over, and I don't know if Joel McHale did this on purpose or not. You think he's, like, going to grab her arm, but he grabs her boob, and Gillian Jacobs looks so horrified. She, like, goes like, oh my... She does that thing where, like, you put your hand up to your face, is like, oh my God. And, like, Joel McHale goes, that was inappropriate. So I can't tell if he missed...
I think
he's, like, looking off in the distance
and then he's making
like,
it a
completely
joke.
missed.
I think he missed, because he's a tall dude, so if they're standing, he probably was trying to... find the right level to put his hand, grabbed it, and went, that's not her arm. Hopefully.
So anyway.
Otherwise, that was a poor joke there, Joel McHale.
Yeah, they've got a sexy, spoiler alert, coming up later on in the series. They have a kissing scene here. They're professionals. They know what they're doing.
Uh-huh.
Troy tries the sneeze and is happy with it.
Yeah, because he
fist pounds.
Yeah, he startles
Pierce.
Shirley.
That's right.
And then she looks impressed.
It's
like, all right, that's a manly sneeze.
Oh, he's a man. Yes,
he's a man.
Now you're a man, Troy. You're a man now, dog. It's like the end of the day, like the sun is setting. I like the look of the color, like the lighting.
You like can feel this. Like I feel this.
Yeah.
I understand the time of campus. Yeah. I'm like on the quad
you don't
walking.
See this lighting enough on television.
No,
this
you
golden
really
hour
don't.
Look. Britta says that she owes Jeff because he got involved and was able to get her out of that jam of having to finance Abed. She realizes that she owes him one. And as they stand there, she goes like, why don't you kiss me? Like, kiss me right now. So Jeff does, and they like do this like big passionate kiss. And she stares at him for a second, and you like think that they're having a moment where they realize that like each other. And then she just goes, now we're even. Walks away with like a smile on her face. And Professor Whitman is like between them, like framed between them.
Because he was like creepily watching. Like he somehow just snuck between all of the people walking around that we couldn't see him. And he was like waiting for a moment. Yes.
Yeah.
And he seized that moment.
He tells Jeff that he knows a life-changing kiss if I ever seen one. And then he goes and climbs a tree. I don't know if Professor Whitman comes back.
This full tree.
I hope Professor Whitman comes back. I don't remember him being in other episodes, but this is a good character.
It's a ridiculous character. I love him.
Because he could be overly positive a lot in future like scenarios for Greendale, I feel.
Oh yeah. Maybe he's just in the background being super positive, and it's just that's why we remember him more.
Jeff isn't sure how to feel. He kind of like walks away because I think he is developing more feelings for Britta than he intended.
They both did. You could see it in their eyes.
Do you think Britta did, though? Because, I thought she was putting him on.
No. I think there was something. There was a little something there. Okay. I think there was a spark. I don't think it was a dead fish kiss, so...
I mean, one of the things for sure was that Dan Harmon did not want... He even says, I did not want this to be Jim and Pam. I did not want a will they, won't they to drag on. He was like, we wanted to play with that trope of will they, won't they, but he didn't want it to be
They do that so much
line.
in sitcoms. They do it so much.
They do it pretty decently in Community, though, where they play with it and they'll twist it.
Yes.
And everyone in this study group ends up sleeping with each other, but it's not the main driver.
Right.
Like it does with The Office, is who's sleeping with each other is the only driver of that show after a while. The end bit is Abed tries to crump.
Yes, he does. He tries.
Because that was a thing in 2009, for sure.
I think it's still like a big thing, too.
Do you think so? Like, this was like prime crumping.
This is prime
Bring it on
crumping.
3, Rachel.
Oh, I know.
Bring it on 3.
Don't I know it? All right? You gotta watch all the Bring It Ons.
Yeah, on the list. I love Bring It On.
Bring It On's fantastic. But crumping was such a huge thing to get into, and I think it just became like more of a mainstream thing. And I think it's still something that's kind of big in groups, but I think it's not as like in the... It's not central.
Part of the social.
Yeah.
This is definitely a mirror into 2009 with the crumping, though, for sure.
I don't know what
picture in my head
doing.
Hayden Panettiere crumping.
Oh, yes. Really awful and, like, so stiff. Absolutely. 100%. And she thinks she did something really amazing. And it's just...
And then the other cheerleaders being like, you just dance fucked that guy by crumping with him.
Anyways. I don't know what Abed is doing.
I don't know what Abed... He's not doing it stiff enough. He's too loose.
He's so loosey-goosey. And I think I prefer it that way. There's something about the way that he's just freeing his body into the movement, seizing the day.
He's much more free. But Troy does it right.
Oh, Troy does it, and it's like, yes.
And then Jeff walks in and is like, what are you doing? And then all three of them are just absurdly dancing.
It's so amazing. And I love it.
That is the end of an introduction to film. So we have passed that class. Rachel, what did you think about an introduction to film?
It's great. It's emotional, it's fun, it has silly moments that also are very heartfelt, and it's very enjoyable. I like it. I liked this one.
Yeah, this is
some great characterization.
Yes. I won't say this is the moment that made Community, but it's that first episode where you're like, oh, this can have a Futurama, Parks and Rec, Simpsons-esque touching moment to go along with the absurdity. It's not just going to be crass and nihilistic. The thing about Dan Harmon, taken as a whole, I've seen some Rick and Morty, not a lot of it.
Yes.
You've probably seen way more than me.
I have.
I'm sure some of that is on the list, if not a lot of it. I feel like Dan Harmon is pessimistic.
Yes.
Nihilistic.
Absolutely. 100%. Yes.
So to
especially with Rick and Morty, I'll just say that right now. Yes.
So to see that Community can have moments that are genuinely touching and understanding and heartfelt and real, like this isn't saccharine. This was like a genuine thing to happen between Abed and his father, was nice to see. At the same time, at the end of the video, it's got that dumb, cool Abed films in the head. They can do both.
They can do both.
So it was actually very nice to see that. So it's a touching one. It was very good. I thought this one was very good. Mm-hmm. I think it's interesting that you're almost going through each character maybe one by one. We'll have to see what the next ones do.
Oh yeah, I'm curious.
Because like the second episode was Pierce. This one was Abed. Mm-hmm. And it's almost like Britta and Jeff are the catalysts to like pull in these other characters as well.
Right.
So we'll
give
see
each one a spotlight.
Where else it goes.
Mm-hmm.
That was Introduction to Film. Well, Rachel, look at the time. We have got to head over to the study group because, we are going to be late. We are going to be told that our tardiness was not unnoticed if we don't.
Well, they're just talking. They're just chit-chatting right now. I got to get to the real
about
stuff.
Their stupid lives and everything. Yeah, you're right. But before we go, you want to stop for coffee. I have to get the fake answers to the fake test.
You gotta flirt with the barista. I know that's gonna happen.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm only human. So after we're gonna go take a bit of a break so that we can go study up for the next episodes of Community. But until next time, I've been Kevin.
And I'm Rachel.
And this has been Community on Shelf Life. We'll see you next time, everyone. Bye!
Carpe diem!
Seize the day! Oh, you know what I'm going to order from the barista?
Oh, what?
A birthday cake!
¿Dónde está la biblioteca? Me llamo T-Bone, la araña discoteca.
Discoteca, muñeca, la biblioteca. Es un bigote grande, pero manteca.
Manteca, bigote, gigante, pequeño. Cabeza es nieve, cerveza es bueno.
Buenos días, me gustas papas frías. Bigote de la cabra, es Cameron Díaz. Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
What? It's 2009.
Word.